Hello, folks. This is Clay Kuihara, and the book I am going to suggest you to read is Symptoms of Being Human. Believe it or not, it's actually a great read. It really is. It talks about just being human, the struggles of growing up, just feeling different, being treated as an outcast, being picked on. I can relate to a lot of that. Even though that Riley is gender fluid and it never specifies if Riley is a boy or a girl, in some sentences it does seem like it's leading towards a female character, but it doesn't really matter. You get to know Riley for who Riley is, as just a young child, going through high school, 17 actually, and just living life, being thrust into a new school. And what's even worse for Riley is Riley's father is a politician. I'm going to say is that the outer jacket is actually quite nice. I actually like the paper. It's very textural of, a very kind of semi-rough stock. And it's actually has like a very textural, gritty feeling. And this one happens to be signed. And yes, this book, it's really something. It's not too long, but it makes you feel like he should continue on with the story. But I love is how it ended. How it ends, spoiler alerts, it ends at the point where all shit has brought down upon Riley. Horrible things has happened. And they're at this point where Riley is going through another episode of an anxiety attack. And this time, while Riley does Riley's technique, as it were, I can't really say if Riley's boy or girl, but how Riley deals with it, was able to do, is coexist and feel happy for once. Riley ends up with a girlfriend, has a best friend named Solo. That's his nickname. His earlier nickname was Chewbacca. For those who haven't seen, Jeff Garvin's YouTube channel where he shows you the jacket. Well, alright, here's what the inner cover looks like. The lightning bolt from David Bowie's album. But it's also, another reference to Harry Potter. This one happens to be signed, so I just really want to show you this. This is what Jeff Garvin did. This is actually stamped, so see? If you can't read it, too bad. It's basically saying is blending in is overrated. Sometimes that is true. Just blending in and being a part of the crowd, it is overrated at times. I know that's how society wants us to conform and go along with the group, but if everybody looked the same, dressed the same and stuff, was the same person, it becomes very boring. This is one of the few books that takes you away from the subject of being, saying the character is male or female, but lets you get to know the main character as a human being, as a person, making you feel the same things they feel. To live in their shoes, even for the short time it's like, how many pages? It's 300 and 330 pages? Yeah. 330 pages. Still, it's an excellent story. I really don't want to tell you too much about it because it kind of blows the mystery. But anyways, it's basically Riley is gender fluid and is going through a lot of struggles. Just moved from one school to another, and now it has the problem of not just going through the anxieties of being gender fluid, of switching between some moments male, some moments female, of feeling inside, not externally what is their gender, but internally how they feel as a person, how they can associate themselves and conduct themselves. And plus Riley has depression, anxiety issues, is on meds, and if you think that's bad, Riley's father, it happens to be a congressman, and that just gets kind of worse. But yet, Riley still ends up conquering their anxiety, Riley's issues to some degree, was able to confront it. Everything went hell in a handbasket. Riley's parents don't know about what's all going on with Riley, because Riley's never came out. It's not like somebody in the past talking. It's more of a story as if this kid, Riley, was actually writing it or talking to you, telling you their story as they're going through it. That's how it is, how it's written. It's beautifully done. It does give you a lot of, I guess, understanding. Even if you don't understand what Riley's going through, there are things that are universal. Just being different, an outcast, not fitting in with the groups or whatever. Everybody's gone through things like this. And a lot of it I can relate to on my own. But being gender fluid, no. I can understand that. And this is actually very good at, let's say, if you know anybody that has been down and out, that having problems with life and whatever, and wants to know, internally they want to know if there is someone that understands. Give them this book. Have them read it. They will see a lot of themselves in this character of Riley, and probably in a lot of the other characters as well. You don't have to be gay or lesbian or transgendered or gender fluid or any of that. If you're human with a pulse, just going through life and stuff, I think this would help. Even if, let's say, you have someone in your life that is different and you can't understand them, maybe this will kind of give you a glimpse into how they're feeling. But no matter what, I do think this book in particular, Symptoms of Being Human, can be the next, classic children's storybook, I guess. I mean, think about it. The Harry Potter series is a good series, and they do reference about it in here. Also of David Bowie. When this book came out, David Bowie ended up dead not too long after. But yeah. all in all, um, just think about this. Of all the videos on my channel, this is the first one I ever did an actual semi-review or discussion, or my thoughts anyways, of any books. You know, really just showing you and describing how I feel about it. That would tell you something. Till next time, whatever you do, always be awesome and never give up. Till then, ciao.